guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Mill here doing another video. This time I'm shooting a video about the current SummerSlam 2016. My boy Chris is with me to review it and react a little bit. So we just got done watching SummerSlam 2016 in Brooklyn, and I have to say it was okay.
I just graded it on Twitter. Somebody put a poll up. I graded it C.
C?
I said
yeah,
C.
It wasn't one of the best SummerSlams. You know, probably the best one I think of was probably 2003 when Brock fought The Rock for the title. That was when Brock first came into the business. But yeah, today's matches, I mean, I wasn't really impressed with many of them. I think Chris and I have a consensus when it comes to like who we liked, who we didn't like. So let's just go through the matches and talk about that.
Okay, really quick. Looking at the results, we did not watch the pre-show, so we did not watch the American Alpha tag match, the Dudley's tag match, nor Sheamus nor Cesaro. So the first match that we saw of the night was Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass. Yeah. Any thoughts?
I thought the match was okay. I mean, we kind of jumped in the middle of that one. I thought it was solid. Look, we're huge Chris Jericho fans, and we go way back watching wrestling.
And I love the entrance of Enzo and Cass, but they talked way too long
way
today.
too much. Way too much.
That went on and on and on.
Like, I think Kevin Owens is going to be a great WWE superstar down the road. Jericho's the first ballot Hall of Famer, let's be real. But that match was just decent. You know, there's some athleticism in there. There's some good technical moves going on. I mean, and like the Enzo, who's the Enzo and the other guy?
Big Cass.
Yeah, I mean they're up and coming. So I mean they have a lot of potential, but it was just a decent match for me. You know, it was probably
a good show starter.
Yeah, good show starter, pretty much. You're right.
Okay, next match I have Charlotte defeating Sasha Banks.
All right,
probably in my opinion, probably second best match of the night.
Oh, I agree. I mean, look, I'm a huge Ric Flair fan. For those who don't know, Charlotte Flair is Ric Flair's daughter. Woo! And yeah, this match is probably the second best match tonight. Sasha Banks is the cousin of Snoop Dogg, and these women can wrestle. These women can wrestle. And
yeah, for real.
Chris's wife was watching it with us earlier, and she's not into wrestling, but we told her, like, Rachel, these girls can wrestle. Go ahead, Chris.
I really like both of them. I think that Charlotte needs to carry the belt. I think if we're going to have a serious women's division, I'm totally on board with her being the champion and everybody's chasing. I did hear people grumbling. They didn't like the title change 2 weeks ago. They wanted it to happen at the pay-per-view. Personally, I kind of like pumping up Sasha a little bit, giving her the title, but the championship stays with the person who, you know, sort of should have it.
I think she has the star power. She has the name, so it is
but
what it is.
And it's a good feud. So
good feud. And like I said, and again, it's not. This isn't the old WWF where you know it's bra and panties matches and you know mud matches. Don't get me wrong, they're fucking nice, but this is the new age of wrestling for women, so that's what's up.
Yep. Next match we skipped. The Miz versus Apollo Crews.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
Yeah. Match of the night: AJ Styles, John Cena.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I say that's probably the best match
in my
tonight.
opinion, if I'm gonna just skip ahead a little bit, I think that was the match of the night. I say the women's match, if not the second best, was to be with the Rollins.
I was about to say Rollins versus
because that was really good too. But I'm a really big fan of the Charlotte and Sasha match. But AJ and John Cena, awesome.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of AJ Styles. He knows more about AJ Styles than I do. He's telling me that he was in, was it TNA?
TNA. We used to buy the $10 pay-per-views every Tuesday. Shout out Poopsie Snyder, Jim Grosick, and Tom Dolan. Whenever that started up, get a couple of wings and watch. You know, it was AJ Styles, Jeff Jarrett, and a couple of other ones. Whenever that just all started.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, clean finish, which is awesome.
Yeah, I tell you what, AJ's finishing move, I forget what it's called.
Styles Clash.
That shit is off the chain, dude. That's one of the best finishing moves I've seen in forever. And look, John Cena is the face of WWE. We know that, but I'm just tired of his gimmick. Like, go back to be thug life, basic thugonomics. Son.
Really, I thought it was. I don't know what they're trying to prove with him leaving the Never Give Up thing. That was a little bit corny.
So dumb, dude. It's like he does. Look, I know he's all about the military. I know he's all about the kids. But you know what though? Hogan decided to change that shit up. Hogan was all about eating your vitamins and drinking your milk and saying your prayers.
Great
and that shit. And he went over to Hollywood Hogan. So John Cena, if you're watching this move or this video, any Cena fans out there, switch over and become a fucking heel.
Turn heel.
Turn heel, bro. That act is done.
Next, we have Gallows and Anderson, the Bullet Club, versus the New Day, and with Jon Stewart. We skipped it.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. That group sets black people back 30 years. New Day, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Jon Stewart, you're funny sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not tonight.
He bombed his little monologue thing that they did before.
Oh, it was terrible. Terrible.
Next match, very underwhelming and weird, was Dean Ambrose defeated Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, that match was stupid. Like, listen, what'd you say he looks like where he came from, Dean Ambrose?
Pool hall. Looks like you pulled him out of a pool hall. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Dean Ambrose is one of the worst looking champions. He's up there.
Yeah.
He's top 5 as one of the worst looking champions to ever hold the title. And I'm sure we can name a few, but I can't go through right now. But he wears a white beater and jeans.
Yeah. Anybody who has
with
to
sloppy
wear,
hair.
Yeah, anybody who has to wear like, bum going to the gas station clothes. I don't know. Anyway, there's not a lot to say. It was, like I said, it's a little underwhelming. Clean finish, though. I guess that's cool. But next, my favorite moment of the night probably was whenever they introduced Ava Marie as taking a break because people were mean to her. And the Bella came back, so that was all right. But we skipped the tag match. The women's tag match.
Nikki Bella's bad, but that was just... Okay,
if I was ranking the second best moment behind them saying that that chick was too tired and sick of people making fun of her, it was the Finn Balor entrance. This was the first time I ever saw Finn Balor wrestle. That entrance was awesome. It went on for like 11 minutes and I didn't care. It could have gone on for 15 more. Totally great. Huge fan. Match was awesome. And we got a clean, we had another clean 1, 2, 3, no interference.
Yeah, that match was cool. And that was Seth Rollins, and I always tell Chris every time we talk about, wrestling, I think Seth Rollins is one of those rare wrestlers that could have wrestled in any era, any decade of wrestling. I think he would have been perfect in the Attitude Era. That's just me. He's great. He has great command of the microphone. He's technically sound as a wrestler. He's charismatic. He's got the charisma, and his finisher move is sick. I mean, whether that's the curb stomp or Triple H's pedigree.
Finn Balor, I thought it was weird. We talked about that he just had his finishing move where he stomped on you, but that was actually kind of awesome.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Also, I said he just stomps you in your fucking chest.
Yeah,
that should collapse your lungs, bro. That should collapse your lungs. That's just me.
Yeah. So I very entertaining though. In and out of the ring, high flying spots. Didn't seem like too much got botched. Very entertaining. Next we have what was probably like a 7 to 10 minute waste of time. That was the Rusev and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that wasn't even match, dude. It's just like, we all know Rusev is, have his wife Lana, and that stupid storyline. And I guess Rusev decided to start the match without starting the match and started kicking Seth Rollins' ass, and he gets his ass kicked by Seth Rollins. They didn't even start the match; it ended because he couldn't go anymore.
Yeah. Then Roman Reigns spears him and blah blah blah. Okay, and what was
the main event?
A very, very interesting main event. In 11 minutes and 45 seconds, Brock Lesnar defeats Randy Orton by blood.
Yeah. Literally,
probably the first time that I ever saw that happen.
Yeah.
I tried to run through Twitter really quick to see if that was, like a work or if that was a shoot, if that was something that happened by accident. And everything that I saw, that cut was really jagged.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I saw a video replay on the second elbow. It looked like he caught him right.
And Chris showed me the video, and he just...
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, so, I mean, we probably, I would assume, had an ending where Brock was supposed to go over. But the manner in which they got there, I don't know if that was necessarily planned.
And don't get me
the
wrong,
F5 on Shane, I imagine, was planned.
Yeah.
But... I don't know, man. It was an interesting way to end it. I mean, it was brutal. It was
crazy. Like, he had a big old gas, a lot of blood. Like, and we all know, like, half the time the blood's bullshit. But, like, because this guy's always talking about his boy Ric Flair. Do it.
I can't believe that we saw a match stomped by blood when Ric Flair punched his stitches out, a couple of years ago against Triple H. But it's the PG era versus, whatever the end of the Attitude Era or whatever.
That match was very underwhelming. Like, I mean, and it had a promising start, I thought.
Yeah, some suplexes. The RKOs, 2 RKOs was good. Yeah. Just sort of, crawled to the finish line.
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh, so right now we're watching SummerSlam. What year is it?
1990.
SummerSlam 1990. I'm listening to Dusty Rhodes talk.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks. Our review of SummerSlam 2016. Thanks for being here, Chris. I appreciate it, brother.
Yep, good to be here, my man.
I got you, son. So look out. Probably next month we're going to do Backlash. Backlash 2016. I think that's a Raw event. So look for that video. Like I always say, comment, like, and subscribe. If you don't like this video, I don't give a fuck. Comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.
In the Middle East.
What up? Hey, shawty, what it is? What up? Hey, shawty, what it is? What up? Hey, shawty, what it is? Little buddy, what you want? Some violent shit. Two-stepping late.